Last summer, we saw women's football reach new heights. The Women's World Cup in France attracted an astonishing 1.2 billion viewers for the tournament and 82 million for the final between the US and the Netherlands. We also saw in that year that the ICC Futures introduced girls to the tournament for the first time. And who better to surprise them than World Cup winners Ashlyn and Krieger. I got to talk to them at the tournament. Here's what they had to say.
I am joined by two soccer legends. Content Queen, you guys have done amazing. How amazing is it to be here today and see this level of professionalism in youth soccer?
I wasn't expecting this. Ali and I walked onto the campus and we were both like, are you kidding me? To be able to have this at their age. And not only that, but I feel that when you think about this as an international tournament on an international stage, you get these kind of venues in Europe all the time. You have these Barcelona academies, and they have the best of everything. But when they think of America, I don't think they envision this. So it's so nice to be able to step onto this campus and be taken seriously for the sport that we love that's driving our culture at the moment. So I'm so happy for these kids. More importantly, I'm happy that other countries will be like, wow, this is impressive.
To see this level of professionalism, what was it like for you growing up playing soccer? Was it anything like this?
Unfortunately not. Obviously you can't compare. It wasn't better or worse. It was just different. And I'm grateful for what, was provided with me at my fingertips, because I wouldn't be at the level I'm at if it weren't for that. So I can't say that it was worse. But I think that, it was just a different path that we took. And there are many tournaments, many club teams, and we kind of had to fight our way to the top. So I'm grateful for what was provided. But this is incredible, just going off of what Ashlyn said. I think this just sets up the youth for success. When we were younger, obviously it was a little bit different, but we can't complain because we made it to where we wanted to be, and we're continuing that fight for the youth to keep having these opportunities and everything that's here provided for them.
You really are putting up a fight for equality and everything else. How much will this benefit the youth generation?
I mean, clearly this is huge for our sport. This is huge for females in general, but I think when Ali and I both talk and see what it just shows the evolution of the game, which makes me excited for our youth. Like, to be able to come here and to see that they have access to all of this, you're honestly a product of your environment. And if everyone is in an environment like this, the sky is the limit, and our development will just be insane. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for a lot of these young females and males, because we're trying to evolve the game on both sides. And this is a wonderful start.
What do you want to see the future of soccer looking like?
I want to see the future of soccer to look more like an established model, like the European style is, because I think every club team, I hope, and I think our national team players and us to really hope that we can get to a level of having a women's or the girls' academy programs within each club team. And so with the NWSL teams, I hope that each NWSL team in the future will have a club system that is from the youth through the A team, the first team, just like the European style is and the model is. So I hope to take that model and apply it to our youth programs and really kind of narrow down the club system and just make it in a system with, you have the youth kind of go all the way up to the NWSL league, so that you can kind of pick players and homegrown players from your own club to make the first team. And that's, obviously on both sides, but I know the men's model is a little, and boys model is further along. So I think we hope that the girls and women's model can get to that level.
And some of these could be future stars, even playing for the US national team. What advice would you give them?
Yeah, I would just continue to dream big and continue to hold on strong to what you're trying to accomplish. I think the journey does get difficult, but you just got to strap in and know that nothing's easy and nothing is given, and it takes a lot of work.
When you walked into the room and you surprised the girls at lunch, how nice is it to see how excited young girls are to see you, and now you're their role models?
Yeah, it's incredible. You obviously don't think that that is going to be what you're becoming. When you're younger, you just want to play football. You want to play because you love the game, and then this kind of comes along with it, and we're taking that on at full force. And I think all of our teammates are as well. And I really love that role. I think we are good role models for the youth, and to see how surprised and happy they were and excited was rewarding for us. That we're actually doing our job and we're doing it well in that way. So it's exciting, and we're thrilled to be those representations for the youth, and to kind of strive to be where we're at, both on the field and off the field. And we're taking that on, and knowing that it's a big job to do.
You're doing very well, thank you.
I actually have one more thing, and I think it's really important that we should touch on. Allie and I are continuing to pave the way for the youth in women's football, and we always talk about investment into women, investment into women in sports. And I feel like I'm so grateful that the ICC Futures is investing and paving the way for this incredible opportunity for females, because I think it is so important. So
The boys will be just fine.
I'm so happy that they are investing in women, and I think that's so major. So thank you.
Well, the sponsors clearly listened to Ashlyn and Ali, because this summer at the NWSL Challenge Cup, we saw them attract some of the biggest sponsors, including Verizon, Secret, and even Google. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Ashlyn and Ali play in the NWSL Challenge Cup, but hopefully we'll see them back on the pitch soon.